Welcome, families, to JLA's first 8th grade advancement ceremony. At this time, I would like to draw your attention as our faculty and students process.
Good evening. Please stand and give your attention to 8th grader Chloe Beneshu, who will play the Star-Spangled Banner, and remain standing while 8th grader Daniel Rumi plays Hatikva. Please welcome Rabbi Dr. Gil Pearl to the stage.
In just a couple of weeks, we will meet a relatively unsung hero of the Bible, a man by the name of Kalev ben Yefune. Kalev is known to us from the story of the 12 spies sent by Moshe, sent by God, sent by Moshe to spy out the land of Israel. And we know the story and we know how it turns out. 12 spies are sent. They spend their time traversing the land, north, south, east, and west. They come back and they report to the Jewish people that the land is uninhabitable, that it's dangerous. Eretz ochelet yoshveha ki. It's a land that devours its inhabitants. Its cities are fortified. It's protected by giants. There's Hamas in Gaza. There's Hezbollah in the north. There's Iran trying to create a nuclear bomb, and the Houthis firing missiles at us. It's a completely inhabitable place. You can't possibly live there. And only 2 of the 12 spies had the courage to speak up and to speak back, to say, stop reading the news. To say, we've been there, we felt what it's like. It's nothing like what you described. It's a place we can conquer and will conquer. It's a place where we can live and thrive and live peacefully. And by the way, if you think it's tough for a Jew to live in Jerusalem, have you seen New York? Well, we know how the story ends. The 10 spies and the entire generation of Jews in the desert are punished due to their panic, due to their lack of faith. They're told they have to wander for 40 years in the desert. They won't go in. They don't deserve the land of Israel. It'll only be the next generation, together with the 2 spies who spoke up, Yehoshua, Joshua, and Caleb, who would have the merit of entering into the land of Israel. But then the text does something funny. At the very end of the story, it singles out Caleb for particular praise. For a particular reward, it says, Caleb, Ekev Haita Ruach Acheret Imo, because there was a different spirit about him. He deserves to be singled out, to stand tall above all the rest. And the question is obvious. We read this text and we assume Ruach Acheret Haita Imo, he had a different spirit about him, must mean to differentiate him from the 10 spies. They were negative, cynical. They had a bad attitude. They were pessimistic, had no hope. But Caleb, he was hopeful, optimistic. He saw a future. But if that in fact is the case, what about Yehoshua? What about Joshua? He was also positive, upbeat, optimistic, future-facing. Why is only Caleb singled out? Why does it say about Caleb that Ruach Acheret Haita Imo, he had a different spirit about him? 8th grade advancees, you know that tonight is not a graduation. It says it up there, it's an advancement ceremony. We're here less to look back and more to look forward, less to celebrate where we've been and more to look at what lies ahead. And so as we think about the next leg of your journey, the next 4 years in our upper school, navigating what is to come, I think the answer to this question provides 2 incredible insights. Wisdom that will help you. Reminders to take to heart. Guidance that will lead you on the path we all in this room want to see you take. Writing in the 15th century in Spain, the Abravanel, Don Isaac Abravanel says as follows. He says, Ruach Acheret Haita Imo, he had a different spirit about him, doesn't mean to differentiate Caleb from the 10 spies. No, it means to differentiate Caleb from Yehoshua, from Joshua. Caleb was different than Joshua. You know why? Because Joshua was born, says Caleb, with a Ruach Nivui, with a prophetic spirit. He had a natural gift. He was naturally good at this stuff. He knew what God wanted from him. From the time he was young, it came easily. He didn't have to work hard at it. But Caleb, different story. He didn't have that gift. He had to work hard. For everything he got, for every achievement he made, he had to put in the time and the effort. And he looked to his right and his left, and he saw people who didn't have to put in as much time as him, for whom it came much easier. But Caleb didn't give up, and he kept working. He kept persevering. And so he singled out at the end of the story. Ruach acheret hayta imo. He was different, even than Joshua, and therefore deserving of praise. In the 19th century, in Prussia, what will later become Germany, the Malbim takes this idea one step further. The Malbim says, Ruach acheret hayta imo, he had a different spirit about him, is meant to differentiate Kalev, not from the other 10 spies, and not even from Joshua, but from himself. Ruach acheret hayta imo. He had a different spirit about him. Writes the Malbim that when Kalev set out on this journey to spy out the land of Israel, he thought exactly like the other spies did. He was in their camp. He was cynical. He was negative. He saw what they saw. They laughed. He laughed too. They got scared. He got scared too. The difference about Kalev is he was able to overcome it. At a certain point, he was able to distance himself from them. He was able to grow. He was able to come out of where he was and see what he actually saw. He found the courage deep inside to speak out, even when other people were going one way. He had the courage to go another. He saw his friends doing one thing. He found the inner fortitude to do something else, to say what he believed, to stand up for what he valued. 8th graders, there are no other and no better words of advice we can give you as you now move into 9th grade than these 2 pieces of advice. Ruach acheret hayta imo. Kalev wasn't born with every gift. Some of you have experienced it already, and if you haven't yet, you will over the next 4 years. You'll find yourself at a time and a place where the gifts you have, and you have many. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here tonight. You have many gifts, but you'll find yourself at a time, in a class, studying for a test, on a court, on a field, where others around you have more natural ability. Their gifts aren't yours, and those are the moments that will define you. How will you respond? Will you dig deep? Will you persevere? Will you get back up? Will you keep working at it until you get it? Or will you give up and say, I'll just do the things I'm good at and stick to those? The ability to persevere, the ability to work hard, the ability to dig in even when it's not a natural gift, those are the moments that will define you and will propel you to success later in life. And perhaps even more important than digging in before a test, than working on those skills you don't yet have, is finding that inner courage, because there will be times when those around you are thinking a certain way, when they're laughing at certain things, when they're engaging in certain behaviors, when they're thinking a certain way, and the pull is so strong to go with the flow rather than against it. It's part of what it means to be an adolescent. It's part of what it will mean to be in high school. And the big question for each and every one of you is, will you be able to find the strength when appropriate to say, no, not me? Maybe I was that then, but now I'm something else. I will speak up. I will stand up. I will stand out. Because I know what's right. Tonight, you begin that journey. And as we mentioned a few weeks ago at our Honors Society induction, we've devised a way here at JLA to help you keep track of that journey and your successes along the way. We're going to do it with a series of pins. Call them simanim baderech. They're mile markers along the way. Many of you got one already at the honors induction tonight. Every single one of you is going to get one. As you come up and receive your certificate, you'll get a pin. And over the next 4 years, there'll be many other moments to add pins to that collection for achievement in academics and in character, in leadership and service, in spiritual growth and athletic growth. All the things we in this room want to see you do. All the things you yourselves want to see you accomplish. You'll have moments to shine, and we'll give you a pin. So that 4 years from now, you will come back to this room with another carpet down on the floor. You'll walk down this processional just the way you did, with pins. demonstrating how far you've come, demonstrating what you've achieved, demonstrating that you've become the people we know you can. And all of us, your teachers, your faculty, your administration, your parents, your grandparents and siblings will look at you again then and 4 years from now and say, Ekev hayta ruach acheret imahem. There was a different spirit about this group. These 8th graders, they were special. And look at how far they've come. Mazel tov, and best of luck on the next 4 years. While we are indeed focused tonight on what comes next, we did think it was appropriate to take just a moment to look back at what was, at the journey over the last 2 years, how we've gotten here, and the fun and the memories that we've created along the way. So please give your attention to the screen.
Sure, here's a 10-minute graduation speech for, oh, whoops, my bad. Supposed to be funny, guys. All right. Class of 2029. Today is truly an exciting day. We have all come a long way to get to where we are now. We began as applicants, where most of us thought we weren't getting into the smart school, but because of our talents, we made it. We come from all over Miami, Boca, and there were even students who moved from New Hampshire, Misha, Colorado, Owen, California, Eli, and Argentina, Tomas. For those of us in Ms. Greenberg's The Chosen Nation class this year, best class, we studied Sefer Bereshit and the defining story of Avram's journey to the Promised Land. Tonight, I'm going to compare Avram's journey to our journey into our new school. Hashem commanded Avram, Lech lecha me'artzecha u'mimoladetcha u'mibeit avicha el haaretz asher arecha. Go from your land, from your birthplace, and from your father's house to the land that I will show you. Hashem promises Avram blessings and the emergence of a great nation that would settle the land of Israel. But before that, Avram experiences many trials and tribulations. For example, upon arriving in Israel, he was met with a harsh famine. Before he even got to put down his bags, he had to embark on another adventure to Egypt. Later, Hashem asks him to sacrifice his only son. And there were many more challenges along the way. Avram passed all of these tests and in the end produced a great nation like no other. Like Avram, we experienced some challenges, less harsh though. We began our days at JLA trying to survive Star Summit in the sacred space, driving every day to a wedding venue in Wynwood because our campus wasn't ready yet. School was nothing less than an obstacle. The chaos was real. We were in the same room for physical conditioning, davening, and classes, but the lunch was good. And then, just like Avram, who arrived at the Promised Land, the time arrived. We were moving into our brand new campus. I remember our faces in awe when we first walked in. But the chaos didn't fully settle. Physical conditioning as first period was definitely not our first, second, third, fourth, or fifth choice. And math. I remember our surprise reactions when Canvas grades were released and half of us failed. Or the surprise reactions were for the ones who passed. But we studied to get above a 60, and now most of us passed math. So let's take the win. Especially for those of us in geometry, we had a rough one. Like Avram, we also received blessings. For example, lunch, the best part of our day. The second the bell rang, we all ran like animals to be first in line. And we gobbled up the food in under 10 minutes so we could then play sports, lie in the sunny grass, or sometimes, sadly, study. Without screens, of course. And now to our Star Summit America trip at the beginning of the year, which brought out our sense of community. We left mid-August to explore American history in Boston, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C., and definitely had more fun than we expected on an educational trip. We had a great time exploring. We all remember Ben, our tour guide, who I'm sure we all miss, or at least the boys. We had a great time exploring the Northeast, very different from South Florida. Especially at our Shabbaton at Camp Zeke in the Pocono Mountains. We had a blast, tubing on the lake, feeling the chilly weather, and in the late nights in our bunks. Oh wait, not only in the bunks. Late, fun nights, every night of the trip. Of course, not everything was a blast, such as the titled Ghost Tour, a scam cover-up for a history walking tour at night. I'm pretty sure the only one who found it interesting was that homeless guy following us. But something good I'll remember forever is when we all sang Party in the USA together on the bus like it's our national anthem. We're a small grade of 26. We've all worked together as a group, even though we're all always complaining. We still always laugh and smile together. It's kind of true that we may be like one big friend group, as the high schoolers said, even though it may sound cringe. We have all found our way to each other and made connections that will continue to grow in high school. We live in the era of TikTok, brain rot, and AI. Even in such a time where Gen Z is losing brain cells by the minute, we all manage to somehow maintain decent grades and rightful minds. And I'd like to congratulate us for that. Honestly, we're the only ones that can be watching TikTok, doing homework, and accidentally starting a small business all at the same time. I would like to thank my entire grade for adding vibrance to school days, making us all laugh, and being good friends in needy situations. You brought life inside and outside of school. I would like to personally thank Eli Avidan, my vice president, for all the hard work you have put in with me for student government this year. We accomplished some of our goals, including Camp Cozy and our Mystery and Movie Night. We also worked our hardest to enhance the middle school experience. We brought true leadership to the Jewish Leadership Academy. And thank you, Miss Alexander, for your hours of support and supervision over us, and for your help on this speech. Oh, and thank you to Miss Friedman, too, for your help on this speech. Oh, and my dad. It really took a whole team to get my writing in shape. And thank you to my mom for just being amazing. She'll get mad at me if I don't mention her. At the end of last year, Rabbi Pearl shared that the grades of the first year of JLA were an important part of the school's beginnings. He said that 6th grade would be the first to complete all of the school, 9th grade would be the first to complete all of high school, 10th grade would be the first to graduate, and well, 7th grade, which was us, you're special too. Well, we are very special. We are the first to advance out of the middle school, which is what we are doing right now. Now is our time to look forward to the endless possibilities that upper school has in store for us. Like Avram, we have completed our journey and we are now entering the promised land. We are going to Israel this coming August. We are looking forward to experiencing the blessings that upper school has in store for us, including a bigger grade, extra privileges, phone usage during the day, I hope, more trips, and more homework. Yay! We really completed part 1 of our journey, and we are now approaching part 2. Like Avram, let's continue forward, ready and willing to embrace new challenges and new opportunities. Upper school, ready or not, here we come. I now have the honor to introduce Ms. Kubak, our middle school head, to the podium. She was here to begin the JLA journey with us, and today we will be her first and last 8th grade graduates from this school. Thank you, Ms. Kubak, for your hard work and hours of dedication. Even though you got us in trouble sometimes, we all appreciate what you've done and who you've led us to be as young adults. Without further ado, Ms. Kubak.
Thank you, Natan. So good evening, everyone. I'm going to try not to cry. That's the task of the evening, right? It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate this incredible group of 8th graders. Though small in number, this class has made a big impact. Each of you has brought your own unique spirit, humor, and heart to our community, and it's been such a joy to watch you grow throughout your middle school years. This moment is especially meaningful to me as I, too, am preparing a new chapter. As I move on to a new school next year, I feel so fortunate to have had the privilege of helping guide JLA's very first 8th grade class. It's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my career, full of laughter, learning, and unforgettable moments. As we call each student's name tonight, I've written a short, lighthearted memory to share, just a little something to celebrate what makes each of you unique, and so wonderfully unique. We also ask that as each name is called, the student's family please rise and stand to be recognized, while the student proceeds to the stage to receive their advancement certificate and pen. Congratulations, 8th graders. You're a small class with a big story, and I am so proud to have been a part of it. Let us now begin the advancement ceremony. Liam Abanam. Liam, your kind heart is even bigger than the miles you travel to show up at school every day. Your dedication is truly impressive, and I will miss your kind nature and your willingness to always help. Liam, please come forward. Shane Abramowitz. Shane, even though you were new this year, you quickly made an impact with your great leadership and strong presence. Plus, I'll always remember how you used my office as your personal storage room. Shane, please come forward. Eli Avedan. Eli, I have never seen you raise your voice or lose your temper. Calm-natured, polite, and so well-dressed. As class vice president, you demonstrated leadership and dedication, and I know you'll continue to do great things in high school. Eli, please come forward. Chloe Beneshu. Chloe, you are an amazing student and a mathematician, and you have truly made an impact in our middle school. Your leadership shines in both the classroom and on the field, where you proudly served as the captain of the soccer team. Chloe, please come forward. Noah Benoliel. Noah, your quiet nature is matched by your incredible kindness and the way you are truly an amazing best friend to those around you. Your loyalty and warmth make you someone others can always count on. Noah, please come to the stage. Jacob Benziken. Jacob, your humor, confidence, and bravery make every day more enjoyable in the middle school. Everyone always wants you to be a part of the moment because of the positivity and the laughter that you bring. Please come forward. Rachel Bibas. Rachel, your fearless personality makes you stand out in the best way. You're never afraid to share your opinion or your humor and talent as an actress. You bring so much energy to those around you. Rachel, please come forward. Yosef Bachachi. Yossi. It's a big family. Yossi, your creativity shines through in both the art studio and the robotics lab, where you consistently demonstrate innovation, focus, and a passion for problem solving. I will miss your sense of humor. You have always been able to say the funniest things without cracking a smile. Yossi, please come forward. Naomi Cohen. Naomi, it's been a joy watching you grow into the confident, passionate person you are today. Whether you're on the soccer field, giving it your all, or in the classroom, sharing your thoughts, you always bring energy, determination, and a strong voice to everything you do. Naomi, please come to the stage. Ruby Cohen. Ruby, you have been such a bright light in our school since the very beginning. Beyond your fun and social personality, you truly care about doing things the right way. You always put thought into your work, and you take responsibility seriously. Please come forward. Aline Dagon. Aline, a natural leader who always keeps us laughing. You bring energy and confidence to every moment, and you are never afraid to speak your mind or stand up for the underdog. You inspire those around you with your strength and straightforward nature. Please come to the stage. Miha Dauber. Miha, you are a spirited presence. Your sharp wit and clever comebacks never fail to bring a smile. Your confidence and quick thinking always shine through, and you bring energy, humor, and intelligence to every interaction. Please come forward. Simon Dayan. Simon, your quiet intelligence and thoughtful nature make you a truly great friend. Reserved, yet sensible, you bring a calm and steady presence to those around you. We can always count on you, Simon. Please come forward. Natan Dominance. Natan, as class president, you have been a strong and well-spoken advocate for your classmates, always championing their opinions with confidence and leadership. Natan, you even had your own JLA letterhead before some of our staff. Please come forward. Abigail Bernstein. Abby, you are a wonderful blend of social and studious, and you are loved by your friends for your kind nature and admired by your teachers for your dedication in the classroom. Your thoughtful presence and strong work ethic speak volumes. Please come forward. Dove Goldfarb. Dove, you joined JLA this year and you quickly found your place. While you can be quiet and reserved in the classroom, that all changes when you step onto the soccer field where your energy, passion, and voice come to life as a true team player. Dove, please come forward. Misha Greenblatt. Misha, you are the kind of student who stands out for all the right reasons. You balance your commitments with grace and maturity well beyond your years. An old soul in a young guy, and you approach every situation with thoughtfulness and sound judgment. Please come forward. Samson Karp. Samson, very studious and a great role model. You lead by example through your dedication and focus. Though new this year, you've made quite a strong impression with your quiet determination. Also, I think you grew 2 feet this year. No doubt. Samson, please come forward. Noah Levy. Noah, quiet and dependable. You are always there to support your friends without a complaint. Your reliability and kindness make you someone others can always count on. Also, I know you're an amazing artist who excels at painting and ceramics. Please come forward. Daniel Ressler. Daniel, you joined us this year as a new 8th grader, and it didn't take long for you to become a familiar and welcome presence in our office. You always show a respectful attitude and a kind nature to all. I will truly miss your calm, hardworking energy next year. Please come forward. Daniel Rumi. Daniel, an exceptional pianist, you bring incredible entertainment to our school breaks with your talent and passion for music. Your politeness and friendly nature make you a joy to be around, though you've also become quite proficient at losing your computer. Please come forward. Sarah Shimanova. Sarah, you are quiet and independent. You're a quiet and independent individual who carries herself with a calm confidence. You aren't afraid to be your own person, and though you may speak softly, your presence is unmistakable. Please come forward. Emily Shmueli. Yeah. Emily, you are an incredible social butterfly, and you are always in the mix. You have a way of bringing people together and lighting up any room that you walk into. And let's be honest, your great hair deserves its own spotlight. Please come forward. Ari Small. Ari, you are a talented basketball player who brings both skill and sportsmanship to the court. You are well liked by your peers and earn their respect with your calm and grounded presence. Please come forward. Tomas Tota Saban. Tomas, you are extremely social and an incredible athlete and a talented soccer player. You have shown remarkable growth during these last 2 years, and you have been an amazing team captain on the field and have gained incredible respect from all of your peers. Please come forward. Owen Wise. Owen, wise beyond your years, and you bring thoughtfulness and depth to every situation. You are a hard worker with a quiet strength. You are respected and liked by your peers, even if you do have a tendency to overpack. You have an amazing moral compass. Owen, please come forward. I would now like to welcome Rabbi Gil Pearl back to the podium.
Before we make this evening official and move into our dinner and the program that we have in store for you, I thought it would be appropriate at this moment to ask you, our 8th grade advancees, you, our faculty, you, our parents, family, and friends, to join with me in showing our appreciation, gratitude, and the depth of our feeling for my partner in building this middle school, who is as responsible as anyone else, for everything that our 8th graders have accomplished and everything that we've built here at JLA. Please rise and show your appreciation for Ms. Lori Kubak. She thought she was going to get away without crying. Students, please remain standing. Students, please remain standing. Everybody else, please have a seat. It is now my honor and privilege to make this evening official. So, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Jewish Leadership Academy, and on behalf of the faculty and administration, I hereby affirm that these students have successfully completed the academic and character building requirements of the JLA's middle school program. They have demonstrated the knowledge, perseverance, and growth necessary to meet the challenge of the next stage in their educational journey. It is with pride and confidence that I officially recognize them as having completed middle school and now formally welcome them into the upper school division of JLA. Mazel tov. At this time, we will begin our recessional. I ask you to please wait for all of our faculty and students to have recessed, and then I invite you to please join us for dinner and a special program next door in our dining hall. Mazel tov.